Oh, hey everyone. How's it going? It's me, Helen, coming at you live with a survivor of Garbo Games. Garbo or Grabo from yesterday. Death and Taxes. This game is like a moral choice discussion management game. It's pretty interesting. We had some really curious discussions yesterday, and the game seemed really cool. So I really fancied playing more of it. So here we are. We play as Death, and we have to meet fate's quota of deaths every day, and we have to decide who lives and dies. It's interesting. And here we have Wizard of the Panda, Helen SD or Riot, a bunch of Sabapings, and it's lit with my 5-strem Helen SD. Thanks, Pen. How's it going? Okay, let's get going. Let's get back to business. So we I know we have unlocked profiles. So let's take out all of our candidates and our phone from yesterday, our pen. I don't think we need our calendar. Okay. Good morning, Grim. Good, you are paying attention after all. We cannot allow workers to doze off or become complacent, else mistakes may sneak into the workflow pipeline. The quote for today is 2 humans have to die, and we have to spare anyone with a science background. Okay. 2 humans, implying that we might get non-humans later? I guess. Interesting. So, we'll just line these up. And let's go. Move the pen. Nora Sophia Ito. Maybe we get robos. Maybe we do. Nora turned to white-collar criminal, 39. Nora turned to regular embezzlement after their multi-level marketing scheme failed. The beauty products and cognitive enhancers were just not selling. All this to pay off their mortgage and to keep their child in a decent school. Nora films claymation shorts in their spare time. Okay. So a bad person doing things for the right reason. Claymation's kind of cool. Not science. So let's put her up there for the moment. Alex Mahmood, 36, prison guard. Alex is no stranger to some good old ultra violence, taking some ultra bribes and succumbing to some ultra temptations. They also donate regularly to a doggo shelter and sometimes work as a volunteer at the soup kitchen. Pyramid schemes, yeah. So they're kind of bad, but do good stuff in their spare time. Not science, so put them up there. Adiwale Sinclair Oyekan? I need to mute my phone. 47, diplomat. Adewale, a former teacher of special education, turned their attention towards diplomacy after the conflict in Quaylan a decade ago. Since then, they have demonstrated themselves a peerless orator. Diplomacy is easier than caring for kids after all. Okay, so they're trying to do good stuff. We're from education to diplomacy. I mean, generally seem to be a good person. I'm gonna put them there. Gregor Hayal, 31, archaeologist. Legitimate researcher or greedy tomb raider, consensus has not been reached when it comes to this noted archaeologist. For the past 5 years, they've been digging up artifacts around the Faradin region. Okay. Does archaeologist come under science? I'm not sure about that. I would say yes. We'll put them up there for the moment. They're kind of iffy. We'll put them up there. Hayden B. Blackburn. Hayden is a geologist who is adamant in their belief that microscale steam mechanics are totally doable. Their dream of creating a microscale model steam train by using the soon-to-be available technology. Geology is science, so they're gonna get a free pass on this one. I mean, I see no reason for them to die anyway, so we'll put them there in the good pile. Fiona Yao, mathematician. A sharp mind and quick wit have served Fiona well. They are the maths expert in a popular science show, making maths cool again and hoping no one notices their extensive tax fraud. Okay. Okay, so they're doing good stuff. They're also doing bad stuff. Okay. A science background. That's kind of vague. I'm gonna leave that there. Like, does mathematician come under a science background? I don't think it does, right? And tax fraud is not good. Hang on, we only have to kill 2 people, right? 2 people have to die, so if we say that these 2 live, if we worked on the idea that this was potentially a science background and archaeology was potentially a science background, that would leave us with the prison guard. Don't really think they deserve to die. And our criminal, who embezzlement's not great. Do they deserve to die for it? No, but they're probably the only one that I'd say maybe not should, but could die. Like if we let these 4 live, she doesn't like, she's a prison guard, and I guess the implication is that she takes bribes and probably beats people. Tax fraud and archaeologist, really? Okay. So you think Wizrope the Panda says that these 2, let's put the phone away. You think these 2? So you really? You think? I mean, pyramid schemes, right? They suck, but they're not really the worst thing. We don't need The Mummy 5, and tax fraud deserves the 9th circle of hell. Okay. And you're okay with corrupt police officers? Well, prison guard, right? I mean, it's so tricky, right? Because it's like they're a corrupt prison guard, but the people in prison are already like corrupt people anyway. But they do take care of doggos. That's why they get a free pass, right? Okay. Okay. You get to live. I don't see any reason. I see no reason why they should die. You get a free pass. Like, I'm not sure about the sciences side of it, honestly. Whoops. I mean, she makes claymation. I really like claymation, so... I mean, tax fraud. That's mucho no bueno. Okay, so... I don't know. Like they're their job is straight up criminal. Okay. Okay. I think this is bad. I don't think Fate's gonna be happy about this. Honestly. Let's go. Let's do it. Don't have anything else. Hey.
What a day, Grim. What a day. Let us go over your conduct first. Good. I see the correct amount of profiles. Today seems to be in order. Anyway,
Special request?
Grim, 5 days you have been with us. How does it feel to make the difficult choices?
I feel like I'm not killing enough people. I crave more. I still feel awful about every choice. Every moment is living hell. I hate this job. I didn't like it, but I've grown to enjoy it.
Ah, I told you one would get used to it.
Corporate motivation.
At least, I hope I told you. Corporate motivation and all that.
The voice acting's
But
nice.
think of the humans. Do you think our office is the appropriate way to deal with them?
I'm not sure.
Ah, the question is too difficult. After all, you have not even lived a week. You have not seen what the tradition has wrought.
Yes.
This control over all the lives, unbeknownst to the humans. Do you not consider it unethical to make the choices you make?
But you hand out the rules and make me do the choices. Can't worry too much if this is what has to be done. I'm not happy about the situation. Yeah, you hand out the rules.
True enough. One must be in charge. The others are there to follow. The office is perennial and venerated. Eons we have spent designing the appropriate methods and strategies. We know what we are doing. Oh,
Interesting.
I do apologize for taking up so much of your time. Before you go, are there any questions you would like to ask me?
Why haven't I seen any underage profiles? What's the basis for the profiles? Is there a point system? Why do all the profiles refer to people as they? I guess because we don't assume genders and such. I have found the lack of... I expected there to be more children. And maybe they're coming later, right? What do you think? What do you think? Don't forget about the scuffed pandas. And they are the living. It could be. Which one do we want to go for? Helen SD! There you go, Wizrobe. You rallied the strum. Yeah, I think this one's interesting.
They are a special case, for a different set of departments to deal with.
Interesting.
You will not find any yourself.
I think we might get promoted to see them later. Are there many officers?
Countless.
And they all have Reapers working them. How many Reapers are out there?
Infinite.
Wow.
Exactly. Anything
Wow.
else?
What about animals? Do they get a department? What's the basis for the profiles? Is there a point system? I think the basis for profiles is kind of interesting as well.
Not at all.
Don't they all influence the world in many ways? The humans can't actually affect anything? You don't sound too sure about that.
I am, quite so.
Is it predetermined? What about free will?
Humans have some free will, sure. They can make a variety of choices. Yet what matters is that they cannot escape the inevitable. The life-threatening situations that bring them onto your desk are a result of their own deeds and decisions. Then there are some highly complex calculations, factors and aspects that influence the situation. But that is just a bit over your pay grade, so do not worry about it. Anything else?
Just because it's here.
An astute observation. You see, Grim.
See if you're right, Wiz.
Our office does not operate on information about biological backgrounds or genetic composition. Minimal. Everyone you assess is simply human, after all, excluding any monumental error in normal procedure.
So animals might turn up, I guess, at some point. Or others, like robos.
The bottom line is that the humans end up on your desk and that you must follow the rules.
Curious.
Anything else? Absolutely. All living beings have
so animals will appear.
No escape. Even plants. Yes, there is a department for plants. Do not ask about the plant department.
Interesting. What about unliving things?
Technically, kind of, I guess. Ruins are like a type of death. But then again, they often feel so alive. I must ponder.
It's getting a bit abstract.
For now. Let us table it.
Interesting.
Anything else? Right. It has been enlightening. I bid you a good night.
Back to work. Off we go. Let's see what Mortimer has for us. Anything to buy for our desk? I don't think we've got enough money.
Have ye seen such deals before? 'Tis ye who plunders me.
Lethian Obliviator. What? It's used to remove grievous... Oh, it's an eraser. Huh. Okay. And the radio. And a plague mask? Sporting a super stylish beak, the mask hails from an era of epidemics where physicians, with little to no medical expertise, tried to alleviate the suffering of the inflicted, an ill omen, but it really fancies up my visage. Interesting. Okay. Let's go sleep and get to work. Okay. Morning, Grim. We seem to be on the precipice of dark times. I may have warned you that this job can have some harsh moments. Today is that day. Quota for the day, a total of 6 humans have to die. At least 2 humans aged 60 or older have to die. Any humans with an economy-related profession have to die. Yikes. Okay. Before we get too heavy into that, let's check our phone. Noted archaeologist caught attempting to smuggle ancient artifacts out of Faradon, shot by a militia group. Probably deserved it. Prison guard arrested for beating a cornered prisoner to death? She may save doggos, but that's not great. 4 yet to be identified people arrested in a major embezzlement scandal related to Transglobal Inc. And tensions cooling as diplomacy brings warring parties to a negotiation table. I mean, that worked out. Yeah, Okay. I guess we should have this here, because these rules are quite specific. This is very serious. Fate. Okay. Jean-Baptiste Courtine. Jean-Baptiste is a retired carpenter and a veteran of a long ago military conflict at the Marisola Peninsula. For years, they have had to deal with bouts of PTSD, which they've managed to alleviate in their twilight years by painting and composing melancholic folk songs. They run a successful investment firm on the side. That's an economic-related profession there. So you are old and running economy. Rasa Gilroy, 63, priest. Rasa has tried to be a stalwart guide to the spiritually lost for over 40 years. They've always been open-minded towards philosophical criticisms. Now, in their old age, are growing doubtful about religion in general. They're also suspicious of the fundamentalist dogma that's been slowly creeping into theology. Okay, you're old, so we'll put you there. Ras Rushed, 53, banker. Ras, a widely celebrated economist, is called the preeminent expert in market manipulation. For the past decade, they've appeared on many television programs advising people when and where to invest their funds. That's economic. Bart, 53, burger. Bart is a wealthy banker, married with 2 kids. They had an affair with the brother of their spouse, but the partner found out and took off with the kids. Then the brother committed suicide and Bart, in sorrow, moved to a huge countryside mansion where they wait alone to meet their lover again. You work in economics, so brr. Florence Oluwa, 26, organizer. Florence is one of the central organizers behind canvassing for the re-election of popular politician Baron Sayanda. When not engaged in political campaigning, Florence enjoys long bike rides and tending to their small garden. Okay. For all intents and purposes, you should be safe. There's no reason for you to die just yet. Romain Chakrabarti, tax collector. Romain is an extremely menacing person. They used to be an enforcer for a loan shark and constantly look like they're going to break any and all kneecaps in the vicinity. This makes their tax collecting job rather easy. Tax collecting is economic. Augustus Zagsma. He dreams of becoming a millionaire, but also content with being a taxi driver. You like that guy, of course you do. Freaking Romain Chakrabarti. Augustus dreams of becoming a millionaire, but is also content with being a taxi driver. Their cab is decorated from hood to trunk, featuring several disco balls, aquarium wallpaper, and subwoofers playing techno rave on full blast. This is your kind of guy. As far as I can tell, they're safe. And Nakisha Iwikami, axe thrower. What? Nakisha has never been particularly sporty, but is gaining fame in the axe throwing community. Their talent for this sport was discovered in rather unfortunate circumstances when they threw an axe at a sheep thief 20 meters away, and it hit. They got out of juvie only a few years ago. I mean, that's pretty cool. Tax collecting is the mafia. Yes, but taxes are still a economic profession, and it's economy related professions. So they have to go. So honestly, the choice is between these three. Which one of these three dies? Because 2 humans aged 60 plus have to die. 1, 2, and they're all below 60, so they have to die. Organizer behind a popular politician. It doesn't mean he's a good politician, it just means he's popular. This guy sounds cool and has ambitions. And just sounds like they probably bring a lot of fun to the world. Arguably, this lady could die. But they have done their time for the insubordination, the manslaughter or grievous bodily harm they caused. So I kind of think maybe she has to die. I think it's between these two, and I like this one more. I like Augustus more than Florence. And him dying while driving could cause major issues. What do we think? What do we think, chat? I mean, maybe he should die because he's old. It's tough. He said it would be tough. Taxi guy, you think? Even though he plays techno rave? I think she deserves a chance at life. Yeah, kill the taxi guy, fuck it. Fuck the bike rider. Is that because you don't like cyclists, Wizro? Who even rides bikes? Mama Pan rides a motorbike. This is a lot of death. Fuck. Florence, you had your time.
Ah, Grim. It looks to be a rough day out there. New recruits often falter during
Not
dark
me.
time.
I'm diligent. I know what's going on. The cat's eyes have turned yellow. Interesting.
Yet you seem to have performed adequately. How do you feel after such a day?
I was built for dark times. There was a lot to do, but I worked it all out. Bad. I did what I had to. Doesn't mean I liked it. I worked it all out.
We have to do what is necessary, even if we do not fully understand why.
That's how I lead my life.
Let us hope these days do not continue. Any idea what happened?
Don't you know what happened? You're in charge, after all. Perhaps an economic crash, corruption, bad management? Beats me, a day like any other. I don't really care, death is death. I know it was bad. That's what matters. I mean, we probably are gonna cause an economic crash. Don't you know?
Yes, I am. And yes, I do. Yet what use is a reaper who cannot discern the situation from the details in front of them?
Mm-hmm.
Your answer would intrigue me.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
assuming an economic crash.
interesting. An insightful streak may yet rattle inside that skull of yours.
Hmm?
Off you go now, Grim. Good night.
Interesting. Okay. See what Morty's got for us. Anything new?
Good patron, me ship of goods is
Oh,
at your
a
service.
mirror. Yes. Hang on. A looking glass gazing ultimately deep into the abyssal depths of the underworld. It reflects everything. Well, mostly just you. And a bow tie. This suit would make me look sharp and professional, while the bow tie adds a subtle flavor of levity, fit for the funeral of clowns? Oh, we're buying the mirror so we can customize our guy.
'Tis wondrous marvel. Once upon me and me crew sailed the southern seas and came across an accursed lighthouse. Plundered the lot of it, even the mirrors.
Yar.
Built the frame from beautiful driftwood washed ashore from the ship we rammed into. Covered it in all gold, too, course. I, a proper beauty.
Nice. This is a cool game. Hang on. How much money did we have left? 400. Huh. I thought the mirror was 400 and this was 200. My bad. Okay. We'll try and get a bow tie when we can, because then we would look cheaper.
Knock, knock. Hello. Kind of you to finally answer.
Is this our conscience? Who are you?
We are the exalted Chimera, envied by all the blind, arrogant fools. We are Angst Ex Nihilo. We are nothing. A despicable failure.
I do like that suit.
We are Elan Vital.
Wizrobe, you should get
the
a suit
guide
like
who
this.
won't lead astray. If only you learn to listen.
You look
We
fly.
are death. How does it feel?
What does what feel? I don't understand. Feels fine.
Not a cloud in the sky.
You're looking into buying a new
What's
suit.
happened?
Are you slowly building a collection of suits
It's a
when you have a bit of extra
world
money?
out there.
Interesting. So we... should... Yes. Oh, we got to. The goodest doggo? What? Fox. Pop punk. So that's literally a Green Day reference. Salesman, which I assume is a Better Call Saul reference. The Undertaker, Queen of Hearts, Street Punk. Interesting. And the assassin would be Hitman. Nice. Okay, well, let's be a fox. Queen is lit. Oh, we got a little fox head now. God damn, this game. This game is cool. Spawn mail? Local man commits suicide after losing family savings in market crash. Respected financier found dead after devastating market crash. Suicide suspected. Crooked bankers, master bank officials under investigation for years-long fraud. Unexpected tornado destroys mansion of a wealthy ex-banker. Cosmopolis city to miss out on incredible amount of taxes this year as people keep hiding their finances under mattresses and inside hollowed out legs of tables. Kneecap health seemingly on the rise. That's kneecap health is better because we got rid of the guy. Young campaigner shot during a rally by a member of reactionary group. Shit. That's not good. Baron Sayanda mourns loss of longtime supporter, promises to help out the family during these dark times. Shit. Okay. Okay, see if we can clean up the mess from yesterday. That might give you just the boost you need. Do not forget, you may leave troubles behind, but new ones always lie ahead. Quota for the day. 2 humans have to die. Spare humans who seem helpful against the troubles. So, entertainers, I guess? People who are going to bring joy. 2 people. Yeah. Put our money in our drawer. Put a pen over there. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly close my windows. 1 second. Okay, let's get to work, I guess. Deus Vex Machina. Mint, age 20, gang member. Mint comes from an abusive family, which ultimately made them very protective of their older sister. Mint would do anything to keep her safe. As such, they have allied with the toughest crime boss in the district, one who takes good care of their own. Okay. Dubious. Anna von Wolfenstein, 48, judge. Anna has worked as a judge for 20 years and loves their job very much. Not so much because of the bringing of justice, but because of the political power the position brings. And Anna likes having power and influence a little bit too much. Okay, power trip. We'll put her over there. Charlie Coke, 56, position fraud CEO. Charlie has been helping their brother Albert David hide corporate money and avoid paying taxes for years, perhaps even decades. They have also been accused of insider trading and other fraudulent activities. They currently live in a mansion just outside of town. Well, they're pretty much at the bottom of the list at this point. So we're just gonna put them over there in their own little pile. Takeda Oshima, 40, butler. Takeda has served the Bon Appetit family for 20 years until a cab ride changed their life. The decor, music, and jolly driver caused Takeda to experience an artistic awakening, and they're now obsessed with excessivism movement, taking steps to paint for a living. So I guess their creativity could bring joy to people, and it says that they are a jolly driver, so they're probably making the family's life better as well. So I think we could give them a free pass. Satsumi Fisher, 35, trainer. Satsumi is an ostrich jockey trainer, having been an ostrich jockey themselves until an ostrich kick ended their career. They know what it takes to make it in the brutal world of ostrich riding. After retiring, they see the birds as nothing more than a means to an end. As such, they run an ostrich fighting ring on the side. That took a turn. What the fuck? Like, ostrich riding and racing is good. Ostrich fighting? It's not ethical, but it probably brings the viewers a lot of joy. And we'll put them in the grey corner over here for now. Benoit Craco, 55, online casino operator. Benoit built a website to lure people who like to gamble but don't want to leave the house to do so. All the games are rigged, of course, and highly addictive. They have games designed to appeal to people of all ages and social backgrounds, even kids. So, yeah, this is bad. Obviously a bad person, but we were told to spare people that bring joy, who seem helpful against the troubles, and the troubles being what? The depression that we caused. And the games probably do that, the thrill of gambling. So unfortunately, I kind of think that this guy has a pass, and I think she gets a pass as well. He doesn't give anyone anything, but the games would bring joys because they appeal to all backgrounds. You know, they're like free-to-play mobile games. Honestly, I think he counts as a human that we have to spare. Which is annoying. They lead to depression, but they're going to provide momentary excitement and joy than if there were no games at all. Because it's gambling, people will lose monies. I know that. I know that all too well, Wizro. The same as this. It's entertainment, right? Power trip lady. Kill him, Pam. Other than being a member of a gang, I don't see why this guy, quote unquote, should die. This guy is more just tax fraud, so I think he can die. Which means it's between these two, and I think the age of... Like, they're protecting their sister, right? And she's kind of had a power trip. She gets joy from the power rather than the justice, which probably leads to misplays. Bloodsport Bird Girl is better, and she's like the worst. I think it's these two who have to die. Think about money. I think this guy definitely gets a pass. And I think this guy deserves a pass. His career is probably going to lead him to death anyway. These two are bad people, but it's the brief, right? And whether we agree with it or not, some people really enjoy it. So they get to live. Them's the breaks. Freaking Judge Dredd here dies, and douchebag taxman. Look at that fox head. Bork, bork. I wonder if he'll comment.
Welcome, Grim.
It's the end of the first week. Crush.
Your performance review draws near. How do you think you have been doing?
Crushing it. Profiles come in, I send them out. It's like clockwork. Dismal, I hate everything about this job. I think I've managed to follow the rules. I'm just surprised I made it this far. I think I followed the rules.
Interesting. Yes, your answer has been recorded for the site allowed. Now then, before
Oh, this is our first assessment.
let us look over your daily conduct.
Oh, let's find out how we did.
I see the required profiles are all here. Excellent. This bodes well for the evaluation. I guess it is time to get started.
Wait, I wanted to ask about today. Why would we want to ask about today?
Yes? What about today?
Oh, right.
Today? Oh, everything seems to be getting better as we speak.
Yeah.
Do not worry about it. Fixing the world is a slow process. So, keep at it.
I think we're
As
gonna
long
get a
as you follow the
new
rules, all get better.
job. As long as we did well, obviously.
Now, where did I put those papers? Ah, here we go. Right. Looking at these stats,
Let's
the
see.
numbers say your conduct over the 7 days has been most
Hey!
excellent. I am, sincerely, surprised and pleased by your display of loyalty.
Reaper 69. We're doing
So
good.
much so that the office has deemed you fit for a raise.
Hey! Even more money? Yes!
We do what we can to provide for our spawns.
Awesome.
Speaking of, the raise also comes with a prize. The
Hey.
office is proud to present you with a
Loyal
Sword
to the
of
end
Excellence.
kicks in.
Display it proudly on your workstation.
We did it.
Do not let this cloud your judgment.
Yeah,
You still have much
yeah, we
to
got
learn
new rules.
and many rules to follow.
Excellent. Piece of cake.
Careful, Grim. That is exactly the kind of hubris that will lead to a downfall.
Probably.
As such, your 7-day evaluation period has concluded. You have passed.
We did week 1. Let's keep going,
That is
gang.
all. Until tomorrow, Grim.
See what our monies are. 400. Anything new for our desk?
Need ye cures for ailments or a trinket to ward off a curse?
We can't afford a fidget spinner. Can't afford a snow globe. Face of the Great Old One. Whoa, a seriously terror-inducing visage, but then again, who wouldn't want to look like an antediluvian monstrosity? Besides, tentacles are extremely useful and practical. Yeah, it's true. Should we buy a squid head or should we save up for something else? I kind of want to get the lamp. Let me see the lamp come through again. So maybe we'll hold off for now. But let's see what our promotion brings. Save, yeah. Because it sounded like the lamp would offer new like secrets on the reports. Best newcomer presented to Grim Reaper for your contribution to the killing of many humans. Look at that, we did it, gang. Let's stash that in the drawer with our monies for later. There we go. In you go. Okay. Morning. Oh, hang on. Before we start there, let's check. Excessivism movement is gaining traction again, and for good reason. Okay, that was from saving the artist butler. Increasing number of dead ostriches being found at the landfill? No. That's not good. Government slow to react to rise of gambling hidden as online gaming. Many families fall in debt. Suspected fraud dies of a heart attack as police officers come knocking on the door. Prosecutor says arrest was imminent. Yeah, so they were gonna get caught anyway. The military-industrial complex is tackling progressive issues by having their first ever female CEO. Interesting. Okay. Morning, Grim. A whole week already. My, the time flies. Well, more tasks straight ahead. I think we're making a difference, so let us continue with what we're doing. 3 humans have to die, and we spare any humans aged between 35 and 60, if possible. Okay. Okay, interesting. Let's put that in there for now. What do we have? Who do we have here? Okay. Mashiga Onilanzo, 66, engineer and musician. Part-time scholar, part-time engineer, and part-time musician who delights in building their own musical instruments out of scrap and spare parts. Okay. Cool. Seems good. Theophania Aina, 40, CEO. Theophania is the latest heir of the Aina family. The family started off providing security almost 100 years ago with their initial Monitor C consulting firm. Over time, they acquired a number of factories and grew into the arms-providing conglomerate now known as Sundowner Security Services. Okay. So they're providing weapons to people. A little bit morally grey there. Jelisveta Royberg, 82. Queen. Okay. Yelisveta, the queen of a small nation of Valmark, is one of the last monarchs in the world. Even though the people consider the queen more a delightful curiosity, Yelisveta has a deep sense of religious and civic duty and take their coronation oath seriously. Get her out of there, kill the queen. Currently no reason to kill her. Mercury St. Ionas, 53, motivational speaker. Nature was not stingy when it came to granting charisma unto Mercury. A true silver tongue, this smooth talker could convince anyone to do almost anything. As such, they found their calling in being a motivational speaker. Recently, they've included proselytizing? Recently, they've included proselytizing into their oeuvre. I don't know what proselytizing is, actually. Let me do a quick Google, or a quick Bing search here. The action of attempting to convert someone from one religion to another. Religion, belief, or opinion. Oh, okay. It's a little grey. Renee O'Shaughnessy. Renee teaches languages and literary criticism to high schoolers, an arduous task, all things considered. They have an interest in education science with the aim to upgrade the teaching methods of other teachers, as many of the old-timers are not up to date with modern approaches. Okay. I mean, that seems good. So, what was the age threshold? Between 35 and 60. So, So that would be... Okay. That'd be our two morally grey people. Okay. But it's if possible. So what if we just say it wasn't possible? Interesting. Honestly, I don't feel that the teacher who's trying to improve teaching standards deserves to die at all, to be quite honest. Okay. I don't think she deserves to die. The Queen is old. I think it would be a great shame if she died, considering that she takes her job very seriously. But she is old. Guess we gotta kill someone else then. Yeah, I really don't think she deserves to die. So let's say the Queen dies. I mean, building your own instruments isn't useful, but being an engineer and a scholar is. So I think they should live. I don't think that's unreasonable. Honestly, I don't think this guy deserves to live, and I don't think deserve to live is such a harsh term though, right? I think these three are a reasonable pool to kill. Yeah, this guy seems like a real slime ball. I mean, weapons dealing is a business, right? But I think it's a little bit dubious, per se. And the queen, I think, is a shame. But I guess the queen... I mean, the reason I'm choosing this guy over the queen, right, is because we were asked to save people between that age, and this is kind of a token gesture at this point. He's 66. I thought he was 55. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're unfortunately gonna die. Not super happy about it, but we gotta meet our quota. Let's do it. What could possibly go wrong? Right? Oh. What's going on here? It's our conscience.
That wasn't so good, was it? It's okay. We can figure it out, make it work.
What?
Crisp and clear like the azure pond at the forest glade.
What?
You were born for this. That's what fate keeps telling you, ain't it? It's like a surge in your spine. Faint echo of a perfect chord. It's very close, Grand Reaper. Be seeing you.
So, I wonder if this voice is giving us extra, like, hidden side objectives, maybe? Good boy. Okay. Interesting.
Grim. Ah, yes, there you are. Good, good. Okay, now, listen up.
Yeah, did we screw up?
Great work today. You fulfilled your tasks adequately, and all that. However, an emergency has occurred which requires my utmost attention, and I must depart for a couple of days.
Are we in charge now?
Yes, straight to the point. While I am gone,
Oh, a new
another will be
person.
in charge.
Okay.
Even though you passed the evaluation, I cannot leave you without any supervision. You will have more freedom, sure, but it is not limitless. Therefore, you will have to continue your daily reports as usual. I will be informed of your progress.
Who will I report to?
Why? You are already
The cat.
acquainted. It will be Lady Poddington, of course.
Okay. I mean, I can see that the cat has yellow eyes. So, she's an extension of you. Meow. Interesting.
I know what you're thinking. I do provide ancient powerful witches.
In the middle of the storm stand figures too difficult to discern. Everything seems to be in circle. Yeah, we can't afford that anyway. And the plague doctor stuff can wait. Okay, let's wait for the lamp to come back. I think that's the best call here. Well, let's go. Back to work. Hang on, are we able to see... No. Okay. Do your job. Oh, right. Noted motivational speaker commits suicide in jail. Cause of arrest to be revealed soon. Sundowner taking a massive hit as in the stock exchange today. A CEO accidentally shot during a drone misfire. Okay. Higher educational standards help bring peaceful solutions to simmering conflicts. That's good. That's reassuring, because we had I've been giving weight to teachers. Old age finally claims beloved queen mere days before their visit to Cosmopolis City. Oh, they probably would have kickstarted the economy if they'd made it here. Submissions for My Ordinary Day photography contest now open. Weather report, windy and dry days ahead. Okay. Wait. Interesting. Stack our money in there. I can see what's going on here. Do your job. Greetings from afar, Grim. So, right after I left, mere moments it seems to me, something happened at the plant department. Don't ask. As such, I need you to fill in today, basically as a Grim for them. I hope it's okay. Quota for the day, 3 plants have to die. 3 plants, and we've got 5 to choose from. Okay. We're dealing with plants, gang. Plant gang, rise up, am I right? Calitragus 98352. Age 6, survivalist. Cali is a pink rounded clump of branched tangled stems, each one of them about 1 meter long. Cali and their brothers and sisters started growing after a wildfire cleaned up a large patch of land. No other plants could survive on the dry soil. Cali enjoys traveling and beautiful architecture. Right, so Cali is tumbleweed. Morally grey? Cusarober 814, 118 years old. It's a city air cleaner. Cursus is a really large and old oak tree in the Cosmopolis City Dog Park. It is home to a family of squirrels while also providing a safe place for a local cat that likes to watch dogs and their owners walk by. Okay. You seem like a good tree. Alopecorus pratensis, also known as the meadow foxtail, is grass. I swear, if I have to make another file about a blade of grass, I will quit. Okay, they can probably die then. Dionia Muscipula 2483. Age 2, pest control. Dionea is a Venus flytrap that lives near a pond inside a forest and has a versatile diet of bugs. It munches all day on mosquitoes, flies and dragonflies. Overall, an exemplary plant doing its part in the ecosystem. Okay, seems good. And Schefflera arboricola, age 5, companion. Schefflera arboricola 529, also known as Lisa, is the houseplant of a photography student. In many cases, it has been over or underwatered. However, it has quite a high tolerance for neglect and poor growing conditions. Its main hobbies are photosynthesis and people watching. Okay, that seems like a nice plant. So we have to kill 3 of them. Okay. I think, and maybe chat disagrees here, I think it's between these 2. I think the tree has to stay because it's in a city. It's doing a lot for the air of the city. It provides shade, it's housing animals, entertainment for a cat. Seems good. Tumbleweed is tumbleweed. I mean, it's in the name, right? It's a weed. So as far as I'm concerned, tumbleweed, I didn't really even think that tumbleweed was that much alive. So while it's a cool plant, I think it can die and it's still going to keep tumbling, right? This is a blade of grass. This is almost like a meme here based on what yeah, I think that one is a straight up death. So it's between a Venus flytrap that, knowing this game, if we kill the Venus flytrap, like swarms of locusts are going to descend upon the world. Or a photography student's like friend. Now, having been to university and struggled with socializing, having something like a plant is nice. And it does provide companionship. So the position of companion is valid. And it's probably not going to do a lot for the world. But a plant like that can take on a large amount of sentiment. That's for one person, but the fly trap's for the entire city? It's not in a city, it's in a forest. Near a pond inside a forest. And munches on mosquitoes, flies, and dragonflies. It does say that it's an exemplary plant, yeah. Lisa is the plant. But they might not have space for a doggo. This is the thing, Wizrobe. Wizrobe the Panda. Some people don't have space for animals, and a plant can provide a nice focus. Well, Lisa, you have to die. Yeah. And it has survived over and underwatering. So it might even survive death, right? They can talk to the pond. Wizrobe, you could be quite heartless at times. Alright. Alright. This one lives, no doubt. Oh, Lisa. It's a shame. They probably were expecting you to die a while ago. That's how I'm gonna justify it. You can live. Tumbleweed, you're a weed. You can die. And grass. There's plenty more grass. It's gonna be like, the world is running out of grass. You watch. Job done. Good job, gang. Let's report to the kitty cat. Meow. Oh, there's a phone there now. The cat lies sprawled on the table, ignoring your presence. Oh my gods, you are just so incredibly cute and fluffy. So, Wake up, cat. I'm supposed to report you. Meh. Can we... We can't touch anything there. I guess we'll cough politely. The cat turns her head towards you, staring with her one open eye. She mutters, then places her paw upon some documents littering the table. The cat repeats a sequence of contented meows, which I talked over. She then curls back into a ball and closes her eyes. Wow, this was useful. Okay, so it's going to be like this every day? See you tomorrow, I guess. See you tomorrow, I guess. The cat has already resumed ignoring your presence. She purrs softly. I love cat purrs. Ugh. She declares as you make your way out of the door. Okay. Are we gonna keep doing plant work for the foreseeable future? Is that what's happening here?
Friend, your visit's like the sun. Regular. And warms the room.
We're buying the lamp.
The base, the marble plate of yours.
Yes.
The arms melted from the cannons of a galleon. A socket, a shell of a ferocious sea monster. The shade made from the skull of the beast of Hogward. The coil bent from the thorns of a rose bush in Guyana. I, me drinking buddy, a master electrosmith, built this illuminator. He also loved to spark me drink and laugh gleefully when me whole jaw sizzled. Pranked him right back by knocking his teeth out.
Ah, you skeletons. What you gonna do? Okay. So the lamp probably isn't gonna do that much, but I've just got a suspicion, you know, that it might offer secrets.
All alone, Reaper. Power at your fingertips. It's electrifying. On your own. You know why? Because they're setting you up.
Who is? Why would they do that? They trust my abilities. Why would they do that?
Why indeed? Because you'll never be good enough. You don't have what it takes to succeed. You're a void.
I'm a nobody. What if I make a mistake? You're just trying to rattle me. I'm getting real sick of your attitude, floating cloud lady. You're just trying to rattle me.
I am. Keeping you on your toes, right? It's necessary. Eyes like a lighthouse, Reaper. Watch your back. Be seeing you.
Okay, interesting. So there's a secondary plot in there. Okay, back to work with our new lamp. There is stuff, there are secrets. Interesting. Yes, this is what we like. Okay, pen up there. Look at this cute video of angry cat eating grass and meowing at the same time. New trees planted in Cosmopolis Park City local. New trees planted in Cosmopolis City local dog park. Okay. Interesting. Morning, Grim. Alright, we're back to normal. The plant department got their act together. You, however, should be intimately familiar with the drill by now. We mitigate chaos, we bolster order. 2 humans have to die. Let us balance the world. Okay, 2 deaths. So, the thing is, we now get extra details about these people if we shine the light on them, which is what it said it would do. Which is really interesting. don't know what this means. Oh. Hang on. Something changed. Oh. Hang on. I guess once we assign something, it'll show us the effect that will have. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So 2 people have to die, right? Yep. So half the people are gonna die. Rufus Bensusan, 63, retired. Gone are the days of descending into the darkened depths of deep caverns, drill in hand, but Rufus remembers them fondly nonetheless. It was a time of danger, but also of exploration and accomplishment. Now retired, Rufus spends all their time in an old folks' home, dispirited. So they're pretty depressed. Okay. That doesn't mean that they should die, but it means that they're probably not going to have a lot of an impact considering they're retired and... Interesting. Marie Emile Lang, age 27, architect. Marie is all about living in the present, their past long forgotten. Several years ago they moved to live near the glacier at Northern Point. Marie has always loved mountaineering, photography, sculpting, and modern dance. Yeah, that's what I was thinking was wrong. As grim as you put it, that's what I was thinking. It's all about living in the present, their past long forgotten. Okay. So they're just kind of a person. Seismologist. When just a kid, hydrate. Thanks, Wizrobe the Panda. Aisling Pole, 29, seismologist. When just a kid, Aisling went through a terrifying earthquake. Obstinate by nature, they decide to confront their fears by studying to be a seismologist. These days, they lead a research team at the Mountain Head Earthquake Monitoring Station. Okay, so if they die, probably gonna miss an earthquake, and that's probably gonna cause some problems. Okay. Lucas Ward, another retiree. Lucas has lived a calm and content married life, having raised 3 kids and helped raise 7 grandkids, yet they've never felt particularly happy up until a moment 5 years ago, until they admitted and accepted their preferred sexual orientation. Their family was very supportive. Okay. So they've lived 70 years pretty rough and are finally starting to feel happy. And... Okay. So... Since I have a little bit of a stake in Lucas's story here, I'm inclined to kill Marie, who'll probably die mountain climbing, and Rufus. Aisling's doing important stuff. Or Aisling. And Lucas, I think, deserves a bit longer. that's where I stand here. What do we think? I'm also curious. I think we agree that Rufus can die. So if we kill him... Huh! Killing Lucas improves the economy, improves the health, and improves peace. And I'm curious. Okay, I can't add another one. Okay, so what if we kill her? Oh, that's bad. That's bad for the environment, bad for the economy. Interesting. And if we save Lucas, I assume it's going to be bad. Oh, that's good. Okay. And that's good. Okay. I think we did good. I think we did good. It's not like saving one of those people caused problems. Oh, hello.
Psst. Hey, we don't like what we see. It's suspicious.
What is? Oh, that's literally an option. I'm a suspicious reaper at heart. You know that. I trust and obey. What is?
All of it. The profiles, the tasks, the chats. Too clean. Pristine.
It is.
What a wreck. Listen to us, Reaper. Not the others. Yeah. Listen to me. To me! Shh. They're probably eavesdropping right now. Let's be off.
So that was interesting. So it's almost like there was a second voice in the cloud. Yeah. Interesting. I'm not sure about this cloud person yet. As you enter, the cat paces around on the table as if annoyed and irritated. Cat noises. The cat notes. Meow, the cat notes while casually twirling around her spot, pawing at the table. I'll take this to mean I'm doing well? Still not sure this is a valuable use of my time. Later, cat. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll take this to mean that I'm doing well. The cat carelessly stretches and shakes herself, seeming more or less pleased. A swift nod towards the door of her head makes it clear that you should be leaving. Did we do wrong? No, we got paid.
Ah, perhaps ye require a delightful gift for a significant friend.
Can we give up cat toy? But I want the bow tie. Let's see if we can give Lady Portington the cat
Lord
tie.
blimey, how did this wee monster even get here? 'Tis not really all that valuable plunder. Found the tiny fellow on the riverbanks of Styx itself. A lifeless, adorable thing. Can't imagine it being useful for anything. But sure makes delightful squeaks when ye stroke it.
I love the little the little shrug face he does. Can we give this to Lady Portington? No. I guess it's a stress ball then. Yeah, 'cause it's in here. Oh, we've got a red one. Interesting. Oh, let's check our phone first. Many lives saved as dedicated researcher warns Cosmopolis City in the nick of time. So I guess there was an earthquake. Science community calls to increase funding of the Mountainhead. Lives will be saved. That's the Earthquake Center again. Fire at the Astrarium Assisted Living Facility claims 1 life. Jeez. Young mountaineer lost in the Carolina mountain belt. I said she would die mountain climbing. Senior citizen creates support group for other elderly with questions of sexual preference. That's good. That's good. Cool. Right. Morning, Grim. I see your hands will be kept mighty busy today. Yes, tragedy and catastrophes happen more often than anyone would prefer, yes? Yet, in the very end, it is all fair, is it not? 3 humans have to die. Spare anyone with a medical background. Well, no time to waste. Get thee to it. Alright. Spare medical background. 3 have to die. And we've got a red contract here. What's special about the red one? Huh. Michael has been a dedicated worker at the... Okay, Grim. Yes, you. Listen up. Why are you such a tool, sitting at your desk, going over all the policies like a mindless drone? It's time to break the rules. I want you to doom all the profiles today. All of them. Prove you're not completely useless. Okay. What do we think? Are we going to keep doing our job? Or are we going to break the rules? Yeah, it probably is the clouds, but I'm not sure I'm all in on the clouds. I'm not sure I agree with what they're going for. Don't do it. They are testing you. Do your job. Okay. That's what I was thinking too, Wizard. Okay. Zara Seal, asteroid hunter. What began as a constant stargazing as a child turned into a career of astronomy. Zara's main goal is to find asteroids that could potentially hit the planet and alert the asteroid destroyer unit in the military. Okay. Seems good. Put her up there. Anita Lee, paramedic, 25. Fearless, intrepid, audacious. All these words are fit to describe Anita. Recently graduated into a paramedic job, they enjoy rushing into any dangerous situations to provide any medical assistance as quickly and efficiently as possible. She's medical, so she gets a free pass anyway. Rust Angelos, 32, firefighter. Rust Angelos joined the firefighters primarily to get access to free gym and to woo people at bars by flexing and repeating how they save so many lives. Curiously enough, every time there's a big wildfire, they take sick leave. Yeah, you're probably... You're grey at the moment. You're grey at the moment, but I don't like you. Dedicated worker at the postal office. That's all we know about them. Okay. Sana is a therapist for marital and intimate matters, mostly focused on helping those of an older age. They're always trying to promote an active and healthy lifestyle in all matters. Their favourite pastime is playing with their 3 doggos. So they get the doggo vote from Wizrobe, no doubt. I mean, therapists are pretty good. Neata Alethea, 36, hacker. Neata, online alias Cryptomancer, was inspired to become an IT specialist hacker by reading old cyberpunk novels. They were arrested and banned from using any computers for 15 years after they crashed the Cosmopolis stock market. They're still very interested in modern cryptography algorithms. So they're kind of morally grey up here. And we gotta kill 3 people, right? Spare anyone with a medical background. Firefighting isn't a medical background. Therapy is. Paramedic is. So then it's between these 2, I guess. Wait. IT specialist. Yeah, they don't have a background. They don't have any background. This is 0 value. So this is just kind of a guess. We just have to assume that a postal worker wouldn't have a medical background. And she's an astronomer. Astronomer or postal? That's my question to you, gang. Astronomy or postal work? I don't want to downplay the work that postal officers do, because they definitely work hard. Do they work as hard as an astronomer? Probably more. Let's be real. But on the odd occasion that an asteroid was hurtling towards the Earth, it would be useful to have her. And having a postal worker would not, but then the postal worker brings so much infrastructure to human life, right? On a day-to-day basis. So for the general everyday I'm curious. Let's mark her as living. Better for health, worse for the environment. Okay. 'Cause doggos? That's good. I assume this is gonna be bad for balance. Bad for everything. What? No way. That's all good that he dies. Interesting, interesting. I'm gonna save the postal worker. We don't get to see? Or it just made no difference? That's almost worse. They didn't matter at all. Okay. That's rough. Wow. The implication. Oh, they don't like this.
Look at the march of death. Bones of the living ground into dust. A dust storm that suffocates any remaining breaths.
Sure.
Gaze upon what you have brought, instrument of pain. Don't you think this whole business is remarkably dehumanizing? An uncaring office of eternal bureaucracy, picking and choosing lives.
We're evaluating them. It's efficient, I'll give it that.
What makes you think that they are getting it right? Throwing out innumerable rules and quotas with no oversight whatsoever.
Tasty carnage. And you think I should do something about it?
We should. Shouldn't we?
I don't think
Let
so.
us know if you come eye to eye with a solution. Seeing you.
If we can go buy a bow tie, we'll go buy a bow tie. That's the kitty cat. As you enter, you see the cat supine, waving her paws in the air as if trying to bat something invisible. All of a sudden, she turns her attention to you, a devious glimmer in her eyes. What if the cat is the clouds? The cat continues to stare, her tail wagging in a manner that seems pleased. All those deaths, that was awful. Today went well. I think I even feel a bit proud. What the hell, cat? What even was today? Well, I think it went well. Lady Portington sits in silence, an accusatory look in her eyes. Hey now, I'm not to blame. What? You think I caused this whole mess? Whatever, cat, I'm leaving. The cat continues the silence. How could I have caused this? I do what I'm told. No way, cat. I not make a mistake. Whatever, cat, I'm leaving. I do what I'm told. Cat slowly rotates her head to the right. I didn't do what I was told on the red letter though, hey? Don't give me that look, I'm a good worker. Oh, did I cause all those deaths? Cat slowly rotates her head to the left. I have to contact fate, I need answers. Why am I even yelling at a cat anyway? The cat blinks. I have to contact fate, I need answers. Oh, the cat glances at the odd-looking telephone on the table, then slowly shakes her head in what seems like a no. Will you let me call fate if I give you this? Place the rubber toy on the table. That's not nice. Whatever, cat, I'm leaving. Let's place the toy on the table. Cat stretches her paws to the odd-looking telephone on the table. Pick up the receiver. You recognize a familiar voice, although it sounds grainy, filtered through the old-fashioned apparatus.
Yes. Why is someone calling me through the office phone? The phone is for emergencies only.
I didn't cause any problems, though. I don't understand. I did what I was told. We were supposed to kill 3 people. Or was I only supposed to kill 2? Did I screw up?
Hello? Hello? Damned contraption. Never works. Why do I even have it? Listen, whoever you are. It's probably Grim. Okay, whatever happened, whatever you did, you probably did not cause it all by your lonesome. Things always happen in the world, so, do not worry. You can always choose better tomorrow.
Okay, that's a weight off my mind. The phone is silent. Fate has already hung up. Lady Portington utters a bewildered meow, then performs the closest thing a cat can do to a shrug. You had your chance, now it's time to leave. Did we make... I didn't think we screwed up. But the implication seems to be that we did.
This port offers
Sugar
the best drink in the
Skull!
universe.
Yes! Oh, and a cactus. Cactus. The most brutal of plants. Should we get the radio? Or... Oh, we can get both, actually. I know I said I wanted the bow tie, but I kind of want a Sugar Skull now. Maybe we should buy the radio.
Shiver me timbers, 'tis a tale most sordid. I dare not even recall the details, but since ye wish to hear it, I shall tell it forthwith. There I was, scouting some rickety office building downtown, and I saw this in an elevator. Went in, tore it out, and made a run for it. The device has immense power. Ye turn the knob, and infinite pleasant noises come from it. Some might even call it music.
Okay. That's cool. Alright. Let's head off to bed. And on to the next day of work. What's the, We're over halfway. Okay, so this just lets us choose music. Okay. Modern health. Meet young Anita, the medic who saved many lives all after the recent earthquake, all thanks to the warning from Mountainhead. Okay, so now we're actually getting ties. An earthquake happened because we saved the seismologist. And now, because we created awareness of the earthquake, the paramedics we just saved were able to save people. Ex-hacker shot in the street. Eyewitness described the black SUV with tinted glass escaping from the scene. Asteroid hits nature reserve. Several bird species now extinct. Fuck. Should have left the postal worker. Don't let age get you down, says a noted therapist in a new book about sexual health. Firefighter heroically escapes burning bar only to be impaled on a forklift. Rowdy parties on the rise cause disturbance at various neighborhoods. Black holes set to end all life. The world's oldest person still kicking around. Okay. But we got some music now. G'day, Grim. The world is a wondrous thing. You would not believe what I have seen out here, even within the ruins. Oh, he has messaged me. Yeah. I'll deal with it later. Try and help out the survivors of the turmoil of yesterday. I mean, we said that the... One second. Let me take a quick... You know what? I was actually going to end the stream in 10 minutes. I'll deal with it. So... 3 humans have to die. Spare any students. But a logic nonetheless. Okay, Philip Harms, 20, student. Philip is a very random guy, meaning they enjoy chaotic and odd behavior. For example, they love playing pranks, their friends... I assume that's they love playing pranks on their friends and conducting occult rituals. They also have a personal catchphrase of stay out of harm's way, and they're fond of animal skulls. Okay, so they sound like a monster, but they're a student, so they get a free pass. Justice... Oh. How many? 3 have to die. Okay. Got it. Takes the greatest pleasure in listening to wondrous bird songs every morning after waking up. They spend most of their time at home as moving around has become burdensome. Although it's still possible, they love vanilla ice cream and bananas. 114! Oh, this must be the world's oldest man, right? World's oldest person still around and kicking. Okay. Let's we'll put them there for the moment. Ah, a drug dealer. Great. Aaron J. Ronson, 23. Drug dealer. Aaron is a small-time criminal, selling low-grade narcotics to those who just want to party. Lately, they've started experimenting with different chemical compounds to figure out if they could concoct any new interesting blends. That seems dangerous. I'm just going to put you there. Another student. It's been said that Matthias talks too much, however, they themselves think they may not be talking enough at all. Space radiation is their passion and they're endlessly fascinated by black holes. And apparently there's a black hole coming. And I wonder if the fascination with black holes has anything to do with the occult rituals. They're both students. Elias Kalan, 39. Elias talks a lot and really fast, and when not eating tasty fried chicken, they have a tendency to start singing all of a sudden, mostly on wildly inopportune moments. They work as a screenwriter for TV, just published a children's book, and are a member of a podcast about bad films. Okay. You can just kind of sit in the middle over there. Gwendolyn Chi, 30, network engineer. Gwendolyn is not exactly sure when their career as a network engineer stagnated. It's definitely not what they dreamed of doing with their life, but they're barely just content enough and their large family depends on their income. Yikes. Okay, so... we've got to choose between these 3. I got no time for drug dealers, so they're gonna die. So we've got the mom. We have a large family depending on them. We've got the world's oldest man. And we've got a guy who does podcasts. But he did just publish a book. Oh, hey Joe. Just finished a 9-hour shift about an hour ago. Yikes. How's it going? We're just dishing out spoonfuls of death right now. And I was actually going to be ending the stream very shortly. Yeah. Geez, 9 hours. That's got to be rough. I mean, I guess this guy could die. Elias Clan. I think it's a bit of a shame. But we could certainly do it if we needed to. The world's oldest man, like, yeah, he's old, he could die. It's not the end of the world, but the fact that we got a message talking about the fact that the world's oldest man is still alive, I feel like it's gonna cause a lot of upset. Hey, Clinotomo. Yes, this music is jazzy, because I just bought a radio and tuned it into this jazzy song. But yeah, I like this. It's jamming. So I don't really want to kill this guy, but we could. I think it's a shame if we do. Also, hi, I'm also about. Hey. Let's say that this guy has to die, right? So that just leaves us with these two. Family dependent on a mother or an old guy. The oldest guy. Feel like I should clarify my name after all this time of being not Michael. It's up to you. Or true Michael, depending on who you ask. Yeah, you did mention that your name isn't even close to Michael. So, I mean, it's up to you. I guess the impact on the family is probably more significant. Your name's actually Caleb, just to prevent you from having to say French words whenever I join. Hey Caleb, how's it going? Although I felt like I was starting to get good at Clinotomo. Clino. Caleb. Oh, this is rough, right? If the oldest guy in the world died, no one would be surprised. I guess that's reasonable. Why aren't the rest of her family mucking in, the lazy buggers? I assume it's because they're children. But the fact that she's not even happy doing what she's doing. It's rough. And I don't want to save these students, but it's part of our brief for today. So I guess we'll save Gwendolyn. We'll do it. And I bet you that these two are going to be really bad for the state of Earth when they live. Hang on, what? I control them? I did not know that. Interesting. Yeah, so they're bad for the environment. And this guy? It's pretty bad, but they kind of cancel each other out, I guess. Gwendolyn, please don't be bad for the world when you live. Okay. And when this guy dies, it's gonna be really bad. No, that's good. Okay. Interesting. And when the drug dealer dies, that's good. It's not great. Okay. I should have gone with a Welsh name to really baffle you. Yeah. Nah, she's practically Welsh, boyo. Let's do it. Let's get out of here. We're finished for the day. Let's go report back. And the kitty cat's got the toy. Cat seems to be in a slumber, occasionally emanating a soft snore-like purr. Seemingly in sleep, she swings her languid paw at the rubber toy. The toy laments their misery. That chew toy sure doesn't sound happy. I still can't believe how fluffy you are. Psst, kitty cat, time for the review. Wake up, cat. I don't have all day to waste. Psst, kitty cat. After a pause, the cat sluggishly sniffs the usual pile of documents waiting on the table. The cat continues inspecting the documents for a few seconds, then turns away, seemingly pleased. Hey, can I ask you some questions instead? Or can I ask you some questions? The cat stares at you, slowly blinking. What do you think of fate? Why am I trying to talk to a cat? On second thought, why am I doing this? I should just leave. This could be deemed as insubordination. The cat emits a sequence of low-pitched meows, possibly indicating her value as a discussion partner. She blinks at you, perplexed. This is very informative. I'll be going now. The cat curls back into a ball and continues her previously disturbed slumber. Okay. Interesting. Anything new for sale down here?
Ahoy, matey! What can
Cigarettes.
old Mortimer offer ye today?
Burn cigarettes. Ah, visage, which is in equal parts bold, gruff, smooth, and cool, straight from the old days when expensive advertising told me smoking was cool. Oh, this is fashion? Is it a skull with a cigarette?
Smokes are deadly, ye know. A curse fouler than any I ever met. Not to me wildest dreams could I rob so many lives. 'Tis gazing down the length of an infinite tobacco stick, inching ever closer to the end. An ancient shaman gifted me this pack after I rescued their child from the rabid coyotes. Guess they weren't pleased with me good deed. Assume this visage and forever be reminded of the mortality of all.
Okay. I think we need to get the snow globe at some point. Interesting. Well, I'll tell you what. I could take a short break, answer these messages, and then come back for another hour. Because the only reason I'd be ending the stream early is due to you just be a human. Smoking kills, lung damage, miner's lung, alt, Gerald, back to Bowman. Did we have the corpse paint before? Was that an option before? I don't think that was. You do you. I didn't expect you to be streaming now anyway. I stream Sunday nights. Let's get the fox back. Okay. Okay. I guess I just thought the sugar skull and stuff were nicer. Right. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. I'm gonna leave this music jamming on in the background for you. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. We should be good to go. Um, There we go. All good. So, let's get back to death and dealing with balancing the world. Right. Let's see. What was the fallout of yesterday? IT firm dealing a massive data breach lawsuit caused by a careless worker. Who was that? Experimenting drug dealer invents powerful hallucinogen, accidentally stumbles off bridge. Yeah, I don't think that's a problem. Vast advances being made in research of reusable fuel cells. Researchers credit young talent involved in special project. So that's one of the students we saved. World's oldest person finally sheds their mortal coil at the incredible age of 114. Yeah, so they were already incredibly old, and dying is just like made them a legend. Abnormal rains pelt nearby county as meteorologists warn of potential oncoming storms. I'm not sure what we did related to that. Screenwriter crushed under an avalanche of old, bad film teams. That wasn't so bad then. Okay, what do we have? Oh, we've got 3 conditions. Lucky day, or is it? Ah, the unjustly denigrated unlucky number 13. I fail to see the relevance of this kind of numerology, but it is but a day, like all the other days. So we got a total of 3 humans have to die. She was the woman with the family, right? The network lady. I guess, yeah. I guess that was the burnt out mother. Yeah, you might be right there, Joe. Maybe that's implying you need to be more environmentally conscious. Yeah, it could be. Could be. We've had some, like we were saving some trees earlier, and that went well, but clearly it's not enough. A total of 3 humans have to die. Humans in the field of religion have to die. And anyone with an artistic background has to be spared. Okay. Let's get to work, I guess. Okay. Jan Weber, 45, solderer. You want a tiny thing fused to another tiny thing using an alloy of tin and lead? You come to Jan. Soldering is the cornerstone of building and maintaining any modern technological equipment, and Jan is the best at it. Okay. There's no reason to kill him. Thanks, Caleb. Yes, you'll see that there are scuffed pandas that you can spend on a range of things, including 2 community goals, which are bonus streams. I'm currently working with balancing the numbers, but if you've got stuff, you can use them. If you've got points, you can use them. Redeem hydrate. Oh, damn, you got told. Seamus Sage, 35, unemployed. Seamus lost their parents at age 3 and was raised by an odd foster family at an isolated village. These days, they are on a mission to find a legendary Skull of Death, an artifact that supposedly gives one the power to live forever. I mean, that's pretty doubtful if you have anything to say about it. I mean, they haven't necessarily done anything wrong. They're just kind of in the middle. Oh, actually. The mission for the legendary skull, I mean, that wouldn't necessarily be religious. It's just more of a belief than anything else. Okay, we'll put Seamus there. We'll come back to Seamus. Kermit Colt, 58, psychologist. Kermit has a warm, kind-hearted personality and does their best to help troubled youth and marginalized people. They're a community activist and run a private practice for cognitive behavioral therapy when they aren't dealing with their grandkids. Seems like a pretty cool guy. CBT, in my experience, is pretty good. Serena Masvidal, 74, electrician. An avid electronics enthusiast, Serena has continued work as an electrician well into their retirement. Although their grandkids keep telling them to retire, especially due to bad eyesight, their love for the job will always win. Okay, so Caleb, you don't know what that means, but that's cool. Yeah, you can just use those. Spend your scuffed pandas on any of those things, and it's a way for you to have more interaction with the stream on the whole. And the community challenges are to help choose extra things to have on weekends, basically. And Rally the Strem is just a meme, so Wizrobe loves it. He might be religious. The CBT guy? Caleb donated towards the crab bonus challenge. Awesome. He could be religious. It's not... There's nothing written to say he's religious, but the appearance is a little bit religious. Wizrobe the Panda has contributed 4,000 in total for the crab bonus challenge. Oh, okay, Wiz, I see how it is. I'm a click hydrate 150 times until you pop like a water balloon. So yesterday, when the stream started, hydrate didn't have a cooldown. And Wiz and Michael were spamming hydrate. I had to take like 7 or 8 drinks in a row. And Wizrobe the Panda, Helen SD, has rallied the stream. Thanks, Wiz. I don't think it's going to be explicit who is and isn't a god type. It actually has been. Like, this person's a cultist. Sarah is the leader of the Sun Cult. They're also treasurer and editor of the newsletter. They're the only member of the Sun Cult thus far. Most of what they do is praising the sun whenever possible. So they're in a meme cult, but that's a religion. And they're gonna die, unfortunately. Yeah. I guess the editor of the newsletter could be an artistic thing, but they're dying. Let's come... We read that one. They haven't done anything wrong, as far as I can tell. Mason. Zara Taeyoung, 38, Mason. Zara considers masonry a formidable art, a mixture of intricate design and impressive monumentality. They're convinced that Cosmopolis City needs to construct a proper city wall again. Really? Need to build a wall? Yeah, masonry is an art, so they get spared, right? Yep. So they get a free pass. Guaranteed. Theodore Joseph Palowski, 30, pilgrim. Nobody really knows where Theodore started their pilgrimage, but it's speculated they have been walking along various pilgrimage paths, helping random strangers with righting wrongs for almost 10 years, and they're gonna die because pilgrimage is biblical. Religious. Okay, so they're dying, they're alive. There weren't any other artistic backgrounds, were there? I'm curious as to how many scuffed pandas Wiz had. Wiz, last time I heard, Wiz had 29,000 scuffed pandas, which is why the community goals were so high, because I think Michael's got like 15,000. And I then found out that the amount of Scuffed Pandas you can donate to a community goal are capped per stream. Joe's got 20. Joe's got almost 30k. He's got 30k now. Yeah, I like Jan the soldier. I think he deserves to live. We've got to kill 3, right? Yeah, so we only need to kill 1 more person. And I think... Oh shit! Oh no, no, it's not completed, it's 50%. Nice! Crab bonus is over halfway there. Good job, team. Thanks, Joe. Good lord, I had like 5k. But Caleb, you were late to joining Helen SD streams. Wiz has been there from day 1. And I have no doubt that you're gonna meet the crab stream. Fight crab. So it's not a stream, it's a bonus hour added onto Saturday streams. But yeah, it'll keep coming back. There's no way. I think it's the best way to give you fight crab without overdoing fight crab. So, and we're gonna do all sorts of stuff, so it should be good. Yeah, I think Jan's gonna make it, no problem. As horrible as it sounds, I don't think... Joe98 is unsubbed? What? Joe. Shouldn't have said anything. I would never have doubted you. You both... You guys. That's so kind of you. There's no pressure. You don't have to sub if you don't want to. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe98, for resubbing. I appreciate it. Right. Yeah, no, what was I saying? Seamus Sage. I don't think his death is gonna be a significant impact on the world, as horrible as that sounds. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be an issue. This guy's working on behavioral therapy, which is good. She's just... So her bad eyesight could be an issue. She could make a mistake and cause a lot more harm due to bad eyesight. We've seen that happen before. People who are a little bit impaired caused problems, unfortunately. She's almost certainly bad for the environment. Potentially. Like, I guess in a way this is kind of harmless. Yeah. These two are definite. I think this guy is fine to survive. It's between these two. Electrician and conspiracy nutjob. What do you say, team? Which one lives? Which one dies? I'd say save Seamus personally, because I want to see how that pans out. Could be a problem. Could be more problematic than we anticipate. Given how some of the previous things have gone, I think Serena living could cause more harm. So maybe we should actually kill her. Right. Here's what we'll do. Right, cultist lady. You're gonna die. Okay, that's kind of balanced. That's really bad. Okay. So those aren't great. Good for the economy. Not ideal. Bad for the economy, but good for peace. Psychologist? Surely this has got to be pretty good. Bad for the environment, good for health. I know I still have my profiles. Let's save the nut job. Okay. Bad. Bad for health. Okay. Living forever, not so good. And if she dies, that's good. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, let's go report. Interestingly, so we had these clouds talking to us earlier. They asked us to kill a bunch of people and we didn't do it, and I think we've had one conversation with them since, and that's it. But we're now reporting to a cat. The cat lounges on the table, brushing her ear with her paw. Without even glancing at the document, she purrs softly, content at your accuracy and competence. I hope my gift is doing well. How long do I have to report to you? I just really, really hate this job. Good talk. Gotta get back to work. I hope my gift is doing well. Squeak, the sad little gerbil squeaks. The cat rolls her eyes, which is admittedly a very bizarre thing to observe. Meow, she notes, then curls into a ball, indicating it's time for you to leave. Oh. Lady Portington's happy with us, so that's good. Oh hey, I'm assuming that Caleb has subbed. Thank you. You didn't have to. But thank you. And thank you, Joe. Where are we at?
Avast ye! Pursue the finest booty you've ever seen.
What is this? A coin, the thing which usually makes up the largest. So is this a dedicated coin to flip? I presume. But I want to save up for this. Yeah. Okay, we're just going to save up. Although, maybe this is another plot thing. Let's buy it.
Used to belong to the ruthless corsair Thaddeus Thatcher.
Just in case.
'Tis the last existing item of a lost civilization. Mad Thad landed in their village, gathered up each and every one, sage and king and beggar alike, and lets Lady Luck through this very coin cast judgment on all. About half the civilization died that day, the rest doomed to a slow extinction. Then my crew laid upon Thad's war gallery near the gorge of Teleanor. The battle was merciless, but the treasure was most exquisite. Anyway, 'tis useful if ye can't decide what to eat for dinner.
I assumed the coin was to help with decision making. Well, we can actually already flip the coins that we have. They're in my drawer, in my desk. And we can already flip those, but I guess this is one that's always there, even if you spend all of your coins. I guess. I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. Let's go. Back to work. Oh, this literally has life and death on it. Okay. Wow. Yeah, see, we've got these ones that we can flip. With heads and tails on. Interesting. We'll put that in there for the moment. And here's my first plaque for killing many humans. See, I'm doing a good job. Doing a good job. Let's see the fallout from yesterday. The sun seems ever dimmer. It is even visible due to the constant cloud cover. If it's even visible. Local electrician electrocuted after cutting the wrong wire. Local technician introduces new exciting soldering techniques that may change the whole world. Okay. Mayor agrees to build a small 50-meter city wall at the border as a sculpture to ages past. Walls would protect against barbarian raids if those still existed. Huh. Editorial by youth psychologist inspires anti-bullying movement. Fracking linked to earthquakes, new research confirms. And will superstar racer Miguel Salk bring home another trophy for Cosmopolis City? And there he is, Miguel Salk. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So he's a celebrity. Morning, Grim. I expect you in my office for your performance review after you're done today. Do not worry about the right now, though. Focus on the task at hand. The son didn't like the cult lady dying. I guess not. Well, time to end his dreams. Wait, what? 5 humans have to die. Anyone related to the transportation industry has to die. Choose humans at the left side of the profile bundle. What, like the left half? So... So what, these ones are supposed to just live? Yeah, just gonna start with the lefties. Oh, but that means our theoretical beekeeper is gonna die. That's not good. That's not good at all. Miguel has always dreamt of becoming a beekeeper, but for some reason, perhaps due to a fear of sharp objects, has never pursued their true passion. This in turn has led them to becoming a very successful race car driver, an occupation they unfortunately hate. They'd rather just live quietly with their bees. Oh, anyone related to the transportation industry has to die. Oh. Well, never mind, he's dead. But bees are mucho bueno for the world, exactly. But, like Joe says, it's transportation, so he has to die, because he's a car man. An oil fracker. Hang on, but this person was on the left side of the profile. This person was on the right, but they're a transport person. Alright, we'll come back to them. You could argue that racing isn't transport. Yeah, but Subway is. Like, oil fracker. Rajesh is in the fracking industry for the money, and no cries for environmentalists will make them rethink. They're determined to rise on the career ladder and become the boss of the fracking firm. So fracking's really bad for the environment, right? So that's kind of grey. Ambulance driver? No. Unless it means that I had to choose the 3 on the very left-hand side. That could be the other thing it means. Ambulance driver. Ike is certain that speed is the most important thing about an ambulance driver. Relentless speed, immaculate handling. At work, they braid their hair into a rat tail and have earned the right to wear a custom-made bright orange jumpsuit. So they're... It's gonna be really bad when they die. Lee is a beloved housekeeper for a traditional household. After the last owner perished, they stayed put and the next family accepted them with open arms. Lee is also secretly housing their asocial spouse in a secret room in the attic. They're definitely allergic to peanuts. Okay, that's a bit weird. Saskia has a penchant for studying in general. They're not really trying to get anywhere or achieve anything specific at the moment. They're just learning all that comes to the field of view. This approach may at least get them to the college challenge quiz team. Yeah, he's a bad ambulance driver. But as Wiz pointed out yesterday, like, they die while driving, we're gonna get reports of car crashes and people dying due to the car accident caused by the guy dying. So this person was on the left, which I think means we have to choose them. So I'm gonna leave them there for now. Subway operator, Sigismund Campanella. Sigismund is haunted by the suicidal people they've had to run over, even though there's nothing they could have done. They've started writing a series of romance novellas about a nihilistic food delivery person and a religious library worker. In the climactic moment, one of them saves the other from jumping in front of a subway train. Unfortunately, you're probably going to reenact that. Which is a real shame. I'm sorry, but transport. Plastic surgeon, adult film decorator. Blair considers their job as a doctor more a hobby. They enjoy traveling to various foreign lands and shooting short films. Given their regular travel agenda, they have 3 wives in 3 different countries. So you're a piece of shit. I'm gonna put you there with her. I'll put you above. Alea Sarazin, 27. Oh god, he's gonna jump in front of a train and hope that somebody saves him. It's likely. Alea chose to learn the art of gastronomy because it felt like a decent and stable job. Good food is always needed. Aside from cooking, they enjoy long treks through nature and mountain climbing. No reason for her to die. And a mathematics teacher. Melita's doctoral thesis was about calculating the parameters around conflict situations. Afterwards, they decided to put that research to the test in a rough enough environment, school. They're into skiing and crafting little paper versions of fractals, like the Menga sponge. Okay. So in theory, we got 5 people here. They could die. I'm reluctant to kill the student. I'm reluctant to kill her, but she was on the left, and I think it wanted us to kill the 3 people on the left-hand side. Yeah, today's evaluation. I don't really want this guy to live. But we have never gone over our quota before. And Leah's a beloved housekeeper. This is a bit weird, but she's Oh. After the last owner perished, they just stayed put and the next family accepted them. That is weird. It didn't quite click that there's an implication that they could have killed the last family. Or the last owner. We can leave them for now, though. The cook, I don't think, has done anything wrong, so they're fine. If you kill her, you kill her spouse, probably. Probably. Or the entire house burns down and everyone dies, like... It could go any which way. Melita's doctoral thesis... Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kill these 5. I think... I'm not happy about this guy. But these ones have to die. So... I guess this one doesn't have to die, but they're just a piece of shit. Conflict situations? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. About calculating the parameters around conflict situations. Yeah, they could math up a bomb. Ah well. Let's see how it goes. Good for peace, bad for the economy. Good for everything. Housekeeper. Bad for the environment. This is really bad for the environment. This is just gonna be bad. Yeah. Your films missing are gonna be bad, but better for everything else. Yeah, it's good that you died apparently. So that's kind of sad. Yeah, good that you died. That's actually surprising. I guess the race car was doing more damage than saving the bees? It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I saved the fracking dude. Yeah. Subway operator was just really bad to die, even though they're transport. Which is what I was told to do. Bad. Interesting. Maybe he left his money to the bees. Maybe he did. Right? Clouds aren't talking to us anymore. Let's see what our performance review has to say. Fate is back.
Returned. Did you miss me?
Sure. I like our little
Great.
chats.
I am glad you enjoy our frequent discourse.
Yeah. You bet I do.
So, okay. Yes. Today is your 2-week performance evaluation.
Sure is.
But before that, we must quickly check your daily conduct.
All good, I hope. There was that one day. There was one day that was really weird. And it was like... I did what I was told, and it was like, you made a big mistake. Or you caused a lot of harm. I'm like, did I?
Where did I place those papers, please? Where are you? Ah, here we go.
Weird.
Right. Seems to be correct, or whatever. Let us proceed to the more important evaluation.
correct or whatever? What? I would say I've been pretty great thus far. Is there a problem?
Ah, Grim. How should I put it? In essence, you are a solid and dedicated worker. You play by the book. You do what you are told.
He said, papers, please. Lame.
There is little to criticize in your conduct, except perhaps for the minor lack of independence.
What? But the rules are there for a reason. What else am I supposed to do? I mean, you're the one giving me the rules, right?
Of course, great care goes into calculating the equilibrium. But is that all that matters?
I mean, we're spending quite a lot of time considering these
One
choices.
might expect at least an inkling of rebellion. Does an autonomous personality hide anywhere within your skull?
If you want autonomy, we can do autonomy.
You are dependable, faithful, trusted. Is that all you are content with? Now, obviously, you are to be granted a small bonus. No one can argue you have not earned it. Keep it up. The ultimate evaluation is in 2 weeks.
Kill everyone? I mean, that's what the cloud wanted us to do. Not sure how I feel about all of that, to be quite honest. Told me to do a job, I do my job, and then you complain that I'm doing my job. I still can't afford the snow globe. I can wait for the cactus. I want the snow globe next. I want to know what secrets it holds. That's part of the Plunder's Emporium. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Okay, teacher uses clever mathematics to resolve conflicts with modest results. Earthquakes are getting more frequent and devastating. Experts blame fracking. Yep. Fear warranted. Superstar racer Miguel Salk dies from hundreds of bee stings. How ironic. Government attempts to pass laws that punish bees for being murderers. Young cook discovers new healthy way of preparing food. Doctors are amazed. Collision throws 2 subway trains off elevated tracks, both operators dead. Ambulance gets broadsided by a truck, 1 dead, 7 injured. Yikes. Okay. You passed the performance review as expected, but let us not dwell on the past. I need you to focus on the future. This will be a tough day. Be attentive. A total of 6 humans have to die. At least 3 humans with a scientific background have to die. At least 2 humans aged 30 or younger have to die. Humans are so easily corrupted. Let's put that there. Can you zoom in? I can't. I guess I could zoom in here. I think it's 3 humans. Three? I think that's 3. Yep. This will be the last one for tonight. Oh, good. Okay. Ellie Godfrey, 19, keyboardist. So you need to pick 2 to save. Yeah. Ellie is not a virtuoso. They're also not exactly what people would call particularly talented. However, they have worked very hard and practiced a lot. Their band has started doing alright, and Ellie has been able to quit their service sector job to become a full-time keyboardist. The band has a fast-growing fan base. Okay. You can currently live. Lucas Calabi, 32, getaway driver. Lucas got tangled in the whole organized crime web at an early age. Through debts their brother had incurred. To settle the score, Lucas was forced into working as a driver, although as of late they seem to have been getting their hands dirtier. Not great. You can go in the morally grey corner. Researcher. Amanita Muscovich, 29, researcher. Amanita has dedicated their life to researching the end of days. When not working, they take their pile of dogs for a walk, or snobbishly drive around in their vintage car, even though the battery is chronically empty. Otherwise, they've no personality or political views whatsoever. Right. So they have they potentially have a scientific background. Ellie, keyboards, sounds lame. Had to raise my eyebrow at that one. So, Amanita potentially has a background in research. However, there have been a few corker. She's under 30. True. But there might be more that are under 30. And the thing is that there have been talks about the end of days already. So I'm going to put her up here. Oh, I guess I have to put her like here. Okay. Climate scientist Lillian hails from a small village on the coast where they spent their early years studying ichthyology. This later inspired them to turn their attention towards global matters, to the multitudinous interrelated networks that make up our planet. Scientist. So they have to die. I do need to kill 6 out of 8 if I'm following the rules. Exactly. Eiji Kakuna is an inmate. Kanika. Eiji is currently incarcerated at the local jail for producing hard drugs in an organic synthesis lab they had access to as a chemistry student. They still dream of finishing their degree program after getting out of jail. Eiji now wishes to be a diplomat as they are constantly negotiating gang deals in jail and surviving. Okay, but they have a background in science because they were studying chemistry, so they can die. Elil Nanetti, 30, scholar. A true scholar, Elil is trying to integrate different disciplines in order to uncover the truths of the world. They live the lives of science, searching for the universal theory of everything. It's not going very well, as there are many holes yet to be patched, but that's what makes it fun. It's kind of science. I'm gonna put her there for the moment. Marine Lenani Leita, marine biologist. Lenani, a professor at the Cosmopolis Central University, has dedicated their life to studying the well-being of aquarium fish. Since it's already known that goldfish have a decent memory, they advocate banning small fish bowls. Burn. Yeah, they live the life of science, not for very long. This is supposed to be your test, isn't it? Kill a bunch of awesome people. Yeah, we've had a couple of these where it's just like loads of interesting people that just have to die. Petty thief. Dajan needs to eat to live and steal to eat. Their spouse disapproves of Dajan's life choices and lets them know of it every time they're together. After a while, Dajan decided to lie to their spouse and say they got a regular job. That's right, they decided to steal the truth. And they died. Okay. So... right. 2 humans aged 30 or younger. We got 28. Yeah, we currently just have 28. But we could put her in there. And then we've got our 2 humans of 30 or less. And then science. We got chemistry, criminal, science. So then it's getaway driver or researcher, and I think of the 2, I would kill the getaway driver because they're a criminal. And they're doing worse. And I want this one to live because I think having someone investigating the end of days is going to be useful. So I think Lucas is going to have to die. Swap the researcher for the climate scientist? So, I don't know if you saw yesterday's stream. There was one time where one of the updates mentioned the end of days and how people weren't taking it seriously. And I'm concerned about that. Which is why I think we should save her. Because she's actually taken an interest in it. And doggos. And so far, doggos get to live. But I am getting updates about the climate. That is true. That is true. I mean, I'm saving her out of principle. There's no reason that she should live. Amanita does look like a bit of a twat, and it's a bit of a Karen look. I don't like to call out Karens, but like... I'm saving her because a keyboardist called Ellie that wears glasses just seems a little bit too... familiar? So, here's the thing. Fate wanted us to show some independence, right? So what if we saved all 3? We would still have our 2 people under 30, and we would still have science, and science. But the thing is, we don't get paid. We don't get paid any monies if we break any one of the rules. Okay. Heads Amanita. Tails Lillian. Coin decided it. Okay, let's find out how miscalculated. She's good for peace. Okay. No! No! Fuck. No. I didn't mean to do that. And now my eye's twitching. Fuck. No, I didn't mean to do that. Ugh, go over there. Yeah, the damage is to the environment and the economy goes up. Marine biologist. Theory of life. But they're not doing a very good job. Yeah, I think Fish Lady can live, right. Bad for the environment, good for the economy. Okay. Okay. That's good. Interesting. Interesting. I can't believe I screwed up. Fuck. Screwed up the... oh, the cloud's back.
Yes, you did it, Reaper. You have achieved. Your grandeur grows with every passing moment. Soon, we'll be but mere motes beside your blazing glory.
What are you rambling about?
Nothing. I wouldn't dare say a thing, Your Majesty. Carry forth your deed of darkness, Reaper. But stop.
Maybe.
Before it's too late. Already getting a bit late as we speak. The dusk nears.
Interesting.
Good evening, Grim. I hope you are doing well. I forgot to ask you yesterday. How did it feel going through almost a whole week on your own?
Saw a lot of pain and suffering.
The anguish of existence.
That is true.
Well, let us quickly go over the usual administrative matters. The papers. I see you have marked the appropriate number of profiles. Yay. Honestly, this corporate mandate is growing a bit tiresome. Oh well, what must be done. Speaking of, Yesterday marked a significant moment in your career. Are you content with your evaluation?
Not sure about the whole rebellion thing you spoke of.
The fancy of my imagination. Take it as a metaphor. This reminds me. Have you any questions? It has been a while since we had a personable dialogue.
I'm still a bit unclear about the origin of the rules. How long is a day, anyway?
What do you mean?
Do you pick what's supposed to happen and thus make it happen? Am I the one who actually picks and makes things happen?
Oh, nothing of the sort. The world, and the people therein, create the situations themselves without our interference.
Okay.
Our data mongers assemble, collate, and examine wide swathes of data, and calculate the parameters for the necessary equilibrium. We do not directly cause deaths, although our choices can modify the structure slightly.
How can that be? If I mark profiles, don't these decisions affect other people?
In a sense. But this is certainly not a one-to-one sequence of causal things. You should consider time works a bit differently in here.
Did notice that some of the people don't die the following day. They die a little bit later on. I'd rather get back to work.
One more thing. It was nice of you to gift Lady the little gerbil. I am sure she appreciates it.
She seemed to.
Although, personally, I'm growing rather tired of the incessant squeaking.
A loud squeak interrupts from somewhere behind the table.
Until tomorrow, Grim.
Nice. So we'll check Mortimer. We'll check the fallout of what we did.
Shiver me timbers. Ye sure can't get enough for the Emporium.
Still not enough. Fuck. Okay. We'll see the effect that we had, and then I will end the stream. Right. End of days researcher eaten at their lab by bugs used for research. The end of days draw nearer. Already the bugs rebel. There is no escape. The results are in. Fish can have a little salami. Okay. Traffic collision on the Westerhold motorway claims life of scientist. 2 others survive with injuries. Chemistry puns gone wrong. Inmate at local jail stabbed to death. Young thug gunned down during a police raid on a suspected mob hideout. Amateur keyboardist lays down a passable, acceptable keyboard solo at latest concert. Research into drone warfare shows it's close to useless and woefully error-prone. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, I would like to thank everyone who came along to my stream today. We're going to be calling it there for today. I hope you enjoyed this different game. It was cool to continue something that was well received in Garbo or Grabo yesterday. So I hope everyone enjoyed it. Something a little different. And it's certainly got jazzy tunes, which I think are probably drowning me out a little bit. So I should probably turn those down, to be quite honest. There we go. So, I would like to thank Joe90H and Clinotomo? Caleb for subscribing. Secretly, they didn't announce it, but they did subscribe. At least I'm assuming they did. Based on the chat and the subs coming in. If you're new here and you enjoyed the stream, please consider giving me a follow. If you really enjoyed the stream, consider subscribing. You don't have to. Spend your scuffed pandas on the new community challenges we have to get bonus streams happening. I believe your contributions reset every stream, so you can donate more in a future stream. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Next stream will be Zendikar Rising on Tuesday, Magic stream in the morning, and we'll play something on Wednesday. I guess maybe Yakuza, or maybe if the pre-patches come out for WoW, we might play WoW. We'll see. We'll decide something closer to the time. But until then, I am gonna go and probably play a bit more Dauntless before bed. So I hope you all have a lovely day and you've had a lovely weekend and you sleep well, and I'll see you in the next stream. Helen SD! I'll catch you in the next stream. Burger!